Hey there. Oh, you scared me. YouTube and or Twitch and or random viewer that's watching or listening on iTunes. Hey, hello. Welcome to another episode of Stop Crying Poser, the weekly podcast I do live on Twitch but also on YouTube and iTunes, where we talk about a variety of different things. A little bit of skateboarding, a little bit of current events, and a little bit of, relationship advice. Maybe you guys need some help in your day-to-day lives. Don't worry, Uncle NinjaLifestyle is here. First things first, let's shout out everyone who is watching live. Killer is me, Cassidy, Fox7, Passion, Joda Myth, Jazzy, No Nino, Bike Board Mormon. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm sure there's more, but my chat screen can only show so many people. It's about to be Memorial Day. That's good because I opened up my bottle of water today, and it had a bunch of American flags on it. Good day to be an American, boys. Great day to be an American. Everyone complains about life is so hard in America. Blah, 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 blah. We'll tell you where I don't want to be. Anywhere else. North Korea? Fuck no. South Korea? No. Fuck, I don't even want to be in Canada or Mexico or Turkey or Hungary. And God, I don't ever want to be in Norway. What a shithole that place sounds like. Am I right? Am I right, people? Let's begin this episode with Las Vegas news. Police. Las Vegas teen shoots and kills father. Exchanges fire with mother. I have not read this article yet, but how could I not click that? It's fucking Las Vegas teen shoots and kills father and then exchanges fire with mother. It sounds like a crazy, like, Scarface movie. Either that or, I don't know, just a movie that could not ever happen. Las Vegas Metro Police say that they are investigating a shooting that left a father dead and a mother and son injured Thursday morning on the west side of the valley. The west side? Oh, I can't wait for them to say where this is. Officers responded to the incident at 10:47 a.m. Oh, it's way too early to be shooting. Way too early to be shooting each other. 10 in the morning, I get out of bed at like noon, but then I have to take care of the dog. That's the joys of doing YouTube for a living, is I don't have to wake up early. I get up at 6 a.m., take care of the dog, then I get up again at 9 a.m., take care of the dog, and then I sleep until noon. It was the 9,000 block of Barrier Reef Drive near Wallapai and Desert Inn. That's not the west side. Come on now. That's in a good neighborhood. Wow. I'm going to give you guys one guess as to what color these guys were. Only white people live in that area. Oh, shit. It's going to get racial real quick. Once they entered the home, officers located the deceased man. Also, I don't think black kids shoot black fathers. That's like one of those white kid things. Fuck you, Dad. Boom. It's fucking weird. You're not gonna fucking take my PlayStation away. Boom! Fuck that shit. Fucking crazy kids, dude. The world gets crazier and crazier and crazier. Officers located the deceased man in his 50s in the garage and the injured mother who is in her late 40s. You know why kids would shoot parents? Because parents don't beat their kids often enough when they're younger. It's gonna get real political here real quick. I did not expect this article to go this way. Neighbor said the man was Warren and the woman shot was Michelle. Okay. Husband and wife. Somebody said breakfast shots. Jazzy Jordo with the zingers. Breakfast shots. Citing the preliminary investigation, Lieutenant says they believe a 15-year-old shot his father in the head in the garage. Shortly after, he went inside the home and shot his mother in the stomach. His mother grabbed a firearm and shot her son. What in the goddamn hell is going on here? Killer is me says, fucking white people. Oh, we had an episode like 2 weeks ago where everyone thought I was racist, but now look at this. We got white people doing just dumbass white people shit. What the hell is going on here? Spencer said the teen jumped over the back wall after the shooting but was taken into custody by responding police officers about a quarter mile away. So the kid was not in good shape. The mother and son were taken to UMC for treatment. Spencer said they were both expected to survive. Oh, I thought it said the mother and father. The mother and son. Okay. Oh, the guy, what if he was just running away all wounded? Holy shit. I seen the young man jetting across the street and I came to his rescue, and he was bleeding bad, a neighbor said. Came to his rescue? He just tried to kill his parents. Fuck. Dude, you should have shot the goddamn kid. He knocked on my door and then ran away. How are you gonna kill your mother and father and then play ding dong ditch? What the fuck is that all about? You're gonna kill your mother, try to kill your father, try to kill your mother, and then you're gonna get really crazy. Then you're gonna do some really outlandish shit. Ding dong. He knocked on my door and then ran away. When we first moved into the house, I didn't think much of it. Oh, he's okay. They're talking about what he did in the past. I didn't think much of it, you know, little kids pulling pranks. I thought he did that right after the shooting. He would sometimes walk by the house and give me kind of menacing looks, as if I was out to get him. Okay. Problem solved. We got a crazy kid on our hands. What was that? We got a fucking Dennis the Menace on our hands, acting crazy and weird. Probably all hopped up on Ritalin and whatnot, and Adderall, mixing them together. Shooting up the Ritalin, fucking snorting the Adderall. We get kids going crazy. Heart goes out to the family. Heart goes out to the family. To the family. The dad is dead. The mom is in the hospital. Your heart goes out to him. It's going to be very difficult for them moving forward. Hopefully when I come back, they'll have cleared everything. Sometimes I think about, I just got a puppy the other day. He just turned 12 weeks old. His name is Koopa. I always wonder if one day he ends up being like 3 years old and he has some sort of brain disease or whatever, and he just bites the shit out of me. He just bites my fucking arm and rips my fucking goddamn arm off. What would I do? Well, he's a member of the family. You can't put him down. You can't take him to be put to sleep. Oh, the fuck? I'm going right into my room. I'm going to shoot this dog 6 times with 2 different guns if I get bit by my dog. I don't care if it's a member of the family or not. The dog tries to kill me, it's over. Can somebody... Peshin, can you handle that? Heart goes out to the family. Yeah, right. He's always kind of had behavioral issues. Like when I went to... I went to elementary school with him, and he has always been a little bit out there. Another neighbor, 15-year-old Nolan, said. He'd always seemed to cause a little bit of trouble, but I never really saw him, like, doing something like this because he's always been... I know... Okay, who's writing this? We can't fucking paraphrase? He'd always seemed to cause a little bit of trouble, but I never really saw him, like, doing something like this because he's always been. I know he's been odd, but I never saw him being capable of this. I never saw it in a million years. I don't get it. I know him and his younger brother didn't always get along. Did the brother get killed too? Where was the brother during all of this? They always had issues. He's had issues with me. He's tried to start some trouble with me. Well, you know what? Count your fucking blessings, kid, because he didn't get shot in the head in the garage. I thought him and his dad got along really well. Oh, his dad fell for the lull, the false sense of security. Holy shit, dude. What is going on? Peshin. The news story. Hold on. Let me ban a couple of these people in the chat here. Because our mods apparently don't care to do anything about it. Now. Bikers, church leaders rally after Valley mom is beaten by middle school students. This was a funny story. There was a cell phone video of some mom in the street getting beaten up by like 10 different small kids. And I have no idea what was going on. They didn't show the before and they didn't show the after, but they showed a really pissed off husband who was just like, these kids come to our neighborhood every single day. They jump over the gate. They throw rocks at the houses. They fuck up the cars. And last week they beat up my wife. And I'm always wondering, like, what the fuck was your wife doing out there? And then at the end, the guy had this really, like, ominous threat. He was like, you know what? If the police don't get this taken care of, and the parents don't get it taken care of, and the school doesn't do something, then we're going to do something. And whatever happens, somebody's not going to come back. And I was like, holy shit, that guy said that on the news. So this is an update to that story. Bikers, church leaders rally after mom beaten. So let's read this. The video of a Valley mother being jumped by a group of junior high school students has taken a neighborhood by storm. In the video, you know what? Beat this bitch up. If this is her name, Crystal, Cristl. Crystal, you deserve to get beat up. Who fucking named... What happened to people naming their kids normal names Crystal? There's probably 2 ways to spell Crystal. Crystal, or maybe like Chrystal. Not Chrastl. Crystal can be seen on the ground trying to shield herself while her hair is pulled and her body is pummeled. On Wednesday, several child advocacy motorcycle, I can't read, boys, groups decided to take action into their own hands. Can you imagine a bunch of motorcycle gangs just showing up, just beating the shit out of a bunch of fucking little kids? Oh my God. Those bikers, along with church leaders and the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, lined the street to greet the kids and hoped to spread a message of change. If the cops are there and the kids still show up, what the hell does that mean? The kids have no fucking... They're not scared of anything. You just saw what the last kid did. He shot his dad. You should be happy these kids are just throwing rocks. What you do now is going to impact your future. Reverend Judy Ann Young from Centers for Spiritual Living of Southern Nevada said, "Who wants to go to college?" Can you imagine the reverend just says, "Who wants to go to college?" and all the kids just start spitting on her, or one of them bursts into flames from God, like, this kid's never going to college. The reverend joined forces with several other faith-based bikers who took it upon themselves to try and reach out to students and punch them in the goddamn face. Reach out to students who commute near the neighborhood where La Stelle was jumped. "This is painful for me, very painful," the reverend said. She felt like it was a deeper calling. Most of the children were African American. Okay, why do you gotta put that in the fucking news article? Wait, who's saying this? Oh, just the people that showed up. Okay, that's because all the white kids were scared. "What I don't want is someone to have permission or a license to hurt a child. I don't care what color they are." Then why did you say that? Wait a minute, we got a fucking double negative here. Double entendre, fucking, what is this? I don't care what color they are, yet one sentence earlier, most of the children were African American. I don't care what color they were. Why did you... That was a red flag for me when I read that. I don't care what color they are, and if we don't teach our children boundaries and respect, someone is going to get hurt. Okay, why couldn't you just say the second sentence? Rather than say most of the children were African American children, why don't you just skip that part and then start your sentence here? I don't care what color they are, and if we don't teach our children boundaries and respect, someone is going to get hurt. What the hell is going on here? One of the kids that was arrested claimed that they were provoked and acted in self-defense. Also, very possible. What was that lady doing out there? You got kids throwing shit at your house? Stay inside. Call the cops. You know what? Open your door and invite them to try to burgle your home. Then you can just shoot them. Right? That's the rule here in Nevada. If someone breaks in your home, you can shoot them. No questions asked. I had an issue where a chick tried to break my window, and it's on YouTube. It's called Girl Bangs on My House for Hours. She was banging on my window. I thought my window was going to break. You know what I did? I filmed it, and I called the police. A lot of the comments were like, "Well, dude, you're a real fucking asshole. You couldn't have went out there and talked to her." No, retard. Because if you go out there and talk to her, that means you've initiated contact. So now she can pretend that I punched her, and now I get to go to jail, and now she gets to pretend she lives there. She gets to steal and or break all of my shit, you fucking sheltered kids who leave YouTube comments. No. If a chick's breaking into my house, banging onto my home, I'm not going to go out there and try to have a heart-to-heart. That's the dumbest thing you'd possibly do. That's basically just saying, yeah, I feel like going to jail today. That's what I'm going to do. The dad hit them 2 little girls. The dad question? Yes, the dad. Okay, the kid is asking themselves the question. One student who asked to speak anonymously said, "I was just shocked because the mom was hitting what's his name's son, the person that was fighting. And then I was like, whoa. Dude, these fucking... Who writes these articles? Can we please paraphrase what these fucking kids are saying? I was just shocked because the mom was hitting what's his name's son, the person that was fighting. And then I was like, whoa. What the hell is this? Jesus Christ. Who's writing these things? The mother who said she was assaulted said that isn't how things happened. She said the video that's been circulating on social media only shows the third time she was jumped that day. Okay, boys. You know what they say? If this chick was jumped 3 times, you know what they used to say? I always use this when I'm talking about people getting cheated on by their significant other. First time it happens, shame on you. Second time it happens, hey, that's unfortunate, you know. Shame on... How's it go? God damn it, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. First time it happens, shame on them. Second time it happens, shame on you. Third time it happens, kill yourself, idiot. That's in the Bible. Okay? Fucking Zechariah chapter 8, verse 3. If you fuck up once, shame on them. You fuck up twice, shame on you. Fuck up again, kill yourself, idiot. In the words of our Lord and Savior. She also said the situation started after her husband asked the kids about a stolen bike. Why are you asking kids about a stolen bike? Then they were attacked immediately. Oh, dude. What in the hell? Joda Myth said, it's actually if thou fucketh up. Excuse me. Oh, man. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Thank you, Killer Is Me. I went with the old James Testament, but he had the updated one. Oh, that is our future. It's very scary. I really hope that they will take into consideration some of these people are from the church. They're out here trying to show them there are programs and things that can happen to get them to doing the good things in life. Okay, this chick sounds retarded. You're going to go out there and try to fight a bunch of kids, not once, not twice, but 3 times? Can you imagine, like, in the UFC, you fight somebody, you lose once. You fight somebody, you lose again. How about you take the day off? All right, go learn karate, old lady, and then come back when you're ready. Come back when you're ready to fight a bunch of middle schoolers. Just come back when you get your blue belt. Then it'll be time for you to, like, really do some child abuse. But right now, you're not ready. You're not ready yet. You can't do child abuse if you don't have hands, old lady. Holy shit, what a fucking ridiculous article. What a great way to start the show. Let's take a very quick moment to talk about Jace and Jessee. Now, it's strange to me that for 2 weeks in a row, skateboarding has had these racial issues, and for the 3rd week in a row, we have a brand new story about a skateboarder being racist. And last night, I did a live stream, and this is before I had the facts. And my general idea was this: don't judge somebody because they said something stupid 20 years ago. And I was sort of saying, hey, let's not be too hard on this guy, Jace and Jessee, for what he did a long time ago. Then, today, I read the Vice article. Turns out everything I said yesterday is completely wrong. This guy is a huge fucking piece of shit. He didn't accidentally do something wrong once. I thought the whole article was because he said faggot once in an article. Turns out he said faggot. He also dropped the N-word several times throughout the years. He's dropped a bunch of swastikas. Here's what I thought. I thought he donated an old jacket to some, like, skateboarding history thing, and it happened to have a swastika patch, which is not uncommon in these hardcore scenes and these punk rock scenes. It's not uncommon, especially 20 years ago. It happens. You want to donate a piece of history, that's a piece of history. Well, turns out he's been rocking swastikas for like 20 years. It wasn't just some old piece of history, and it wasn't there ironically. It turns out this guy's been a piece of shit forever. And there's several pictures, several quotes, several articles, and several people who have seen it live. And I remember yesterday I was like, listen, the guy apologized. Don't hold him accountable for, you know, a couple of slip-ups back in the day. Turns out it wasn't a couple of slip-ups back in the day, and a lot of these slip-ups aren't as long ago as you would think. So, that being said, I have very little sympathy for Jace and Jessee. I do appreciate the fact that he's saying, right now, what he's saying is, he's like, you know what? All this bullshit I get right now, I totally own up to it. Don't judge me for my past, but he's not denying anything. If you go back to the Sheckler incident, Shane Sheckler is doing the whole I pretended my Instagram was hacked thing. Fuck that shit, dude. At least Jace and Jessee's owning up to it. He's saying, yeah, I was a crazy person. I was on drugs. I'm not that person anymore. One thing I thought he said that I thought was kind of cool. He said, if I could sit down and have a cup of coffee with every person I've hurt, I would do it in a heartbeat. And I thought that was a really genuine thing to say, unless he stole that quote from somewhere. But I thought that was a very genuine thing to say. But still, that doesn't just erase 20 years of you being a scumbag. Or at least that's my opinion. There's a lot of people in skateboarding who are like super against this guy. I'm only going to dedicate about 5 minutes to talking about him, but I think there's a lot of people who are going above and beyond to try to do this mob mentality thing against him. I think that's wrong. You know, the guy's down. Kick him a little bit, but don't kick him for more than 5 minutes. Fair enough. That's how a punk rock show goes, right? That's probably what he did to black people when he used to be a punk rocker. Too soon for a joke? Too soon for a racial joke? Sorry, guys. But yeah, he's a fucking total scumbag. And to tell you guys the truth, I didn't even know who this guy was. But granted, whatever he did in skateboarding was before my time. But I didn't even know who this guy was. So the fact that we're dedicating so much news time to this guy, I think is strange. I also think it's very, very strange that we've had 2 different racial issues over the course of 3 weeks in skateboarding, because in my entire career of skateboarding, I've been skateboarding for almost 17 years, maybe almost 18 years, a long fucking time I've been skateboarding, and the race thing is something that never mattered in skateboarding. I never understood the race thing in skateboarding. The race thing probably comes out a lot more in the music scene, right? You know, you go to a punk show or a hardcore show, the race thing probably gets brought up here and there. But skateboarding, it didn't matter if you were rich, if you were poor, if you wore weird pants, if you were like autistic and weird, if you did freestyle, if you were black, if you were white, if you were Mexican, if your clothes were ripped. Like, none of that shit ever mattered as long as you could kickflip, right? And then you were one of us, because we know that you went through that struggle. Skateboarding has such a hard learning curve that whenever you see another skateboarder, there's a little bit of mutual respect. And that's not something that was only experienced by me. I've heard several skateboarders, pros, and people I know say that throughout the years, that the race thing was never something that I had ever seen in skateboarding. Fuck 7 says, if you were fat and danced. Well, fat people are never welcome in skateboarding. You know what? You know, don't you dare come to my skate park if you're over 225 pounds, because then you're getting beat up. What would be the swastika equivalent to hating fat people? It would be like a piece of bacon, like, crossed out. Anyways, it's just strange to me that we've had all these racial issues now in skateboarding, and for me, I would assume that would be the last thing that skateboarding would ever, I don't know, would ever be plagued with. It's strange to me. I think about when I started skateboarding, there was people of all different colors and backgrounds and shit, and I feel like that applies to everyone. All of my friends, and even a lot of the pros that I've seen, even when you watch the old Plan B videos, you know, it's not just a bunch of white dudes hanging out. You know, there's everybody. Everybody's there. So, anyways, I don't want to talk about that anymore. We're going to rapid fire through a couple of really quick topics that I got via Instagram, YouTube, and also I brought some topics from my personal Twitter, @BlackNinjaLV. Someone asked me, tips on getting drunk cheap. Well, you get malt liquor, or you get the cheapest possible vodka. And then, if you really want to, you can mix those things. Or you can man up, you can go to a grocery store and steal liquor like a normal human being. Next topic, bowling shoes. Is there a bigger ripoff other than mini golf places? Bowling shoes? You're going to go bowling, right? And you have to pay for shoes that literally do nothing? Like, we have to pay for bowling shoes as if the bowling shoes are going to benefit us in some way. They have no fucking support. A bowling shoe is basically just a rolled ankle in a box. Right? Bowling shoes. And they're slippery. Right? A bowling shoe makes me worse at bowling. They're fucking slippery and fucking weird. You have to pay for them. Sometimes they're really expensive. I've been to bowling alleys where it's like $6 for bowling shoes. What in the goddamn fuck is going on here? Bowling shoes. I said last week, mini golf, huge ripoff, because all you do, they give you a ball and a putter, and then you have to give that shit back, and there's no upkeep. There's no mechanical things that break. You know what I mean? Ice skating, the Zamboni could break, right? And that's going to cost $10,000 to fix. That's why every time you go ice skating, you got to pay $10. Mini golf, nothing can ever break. There's absolutely nothing that can break. When's the last time you went mini golfing and your ball broke or your putter broke? Oh, you know what? Those putters probably do break. I got so fucking mad at mini golf last week at the slow-ass people in front of me. It was me and my chick, and there was like a party of 10 in front of us, just fucking putting away, having no goddamn idea what they were doing. It makes no sense. Let me know in a comment another huge ripoff in life other than bowling shoes and mini golf. Someone came up with one in the YouTube comments. They said ice cubes. People that make ice cubes. What a ripoff. All you're doing is freezing water and selling it. What the hell is going on here in America? I need to get in on that. Okay? Motherfuckers are talking about the Bitcoin industry and Ethereum and all these big, like, get-rich-quick schemes. Fuck that, dude. I want to meet the guy that said to himself, you know what? I'm going to freeze water and sell it to people. What a genius. What a fucking genius. Next quick topic. I think all fake guns should be completely neon-colored. Because I keep seeing these news articles of police shooting people with fake guns. And if you even think about a fake gun where only the tip is red, that's hard to see. You know what? If I got a gun, you point a fake gun at me, and the tip is a little bit red, that doesn't mean anything. Just because the tip is red. You're pointing a fucking gun at me. I think all fake guns, even airsoft guns, should be bright fucking colors. Even paintball guns. They should all be bright-ass fucking colors. Bright yellow. Bright neon. And then you think to yourself, well, that doesn't really solve anything. Nah, it doesn't solve everything. But let's say we could cut down these shootings by 5%. I feel like that would be a step in the right direction. We're not going to solve any problem 99%. You know what I mean? But if everything's a bright-ass orange color, right? Because think about things that are bright colors. You're less likely to get hit on the street if you're riding a bike if you're dressed in bright orange or neon yellow. Why the fuck do you think we make traffic cones bright colors? So that we don't kill them. Right? Traffic cones are still dying at a very alarming rate. But I feel like the fake guns thing could work. Or pink neon. Yeah, anything like that. And then you think to yourself, well, you can spray paint those guns black if you needed to. Yeah, but then you're going like really far to do that. You add a step. Most people are too lazy to do any of things like that, right? You add a step, then problem's going to solve a lot of the time. It's going to solve part of itself. Let me know your thoughts on that. That's funny. Peshin said, this guy was on his cell phone behind me in traffic yesterday, and I literally thought it was a gun for at least 30 seconds. Richie was filming at a spot here called Meadows Mall. It was a stair set. And the police swarmed them, pulled guns on them, because the guy was filming with a cell phone camera. This is way back when cell phones were flip phones. They looked retarded. He was filming. These guys jumped down the stairs, and someone called it in, thought it was a gun. Peshin, you just reminded me of that. I'll have to have Richie tell that story because I wasn't there when that happened. Next topic. Coolest thing in the world, when birds fight. I compared it to a Dragon Ball Z episode. I watched two birds fighting the other day, and they were just like powering up, just looking at each other, just talking shit. And all the other birds are watching like, oh, fuck, it's about to go down. I saw one bird pull out his fucking cell phone and yell World Star. And these other two fucking birds, they're just going at it. They're just about to fuck each other up. And then one attacks. And then it fucking gets him. And then one runs down, flies down. One flies up. Dragon Ball Z. This motherfucker teleported. Fucking ends up 20 feet away. And then guess what? I didn't get to see the end of the fight because they fucking teleported a mile away. And then who knows where that fight ended up. I don't know who won. I don't know who lost. But hopefully I can go on World Star tomorrow and catch a slow-mo version of that because there's no way. Those cell phones, they can only do like fucking 60 frames a second. These birds are going hundreds of miles per hour. Just fucking, you know, doing K-O-Ken, boom, running, doing like, you know, you seen those drone racers where they're just like swooping in through little circles and rings, fucking going underwater, coming out of the water, fucking, they spend a quick second in space, pow, fucking peck to the eyeball, runs back into the Las Vegas, fucking teleports to New Mexico, next thing you know, there's just some birds begging me for a sensu bean, I don't know what the hell's going on. Bird fighting, greatest thing on earth. If we could have fucking bird fighting UFC, I'd easily pay $60 per pay-per-view. If I could even keep track of it. They would have to slow it down. I would definitely need some sort of like slow-mo camera. Okay, you guys got battle bots? Fucking battle, more like slow-mo, boring. Dude, battle bots is just fighting in bore mode. You want to get some real shit going? Bird fighting. Yeah. Next quick topic. I remember as a kid, I used to bang chicks, and I feel like I could bang chicks for like 4 hours straight and not even break a sweat. Maybe I'd break a sweat, but I wouldn't be tired at all. These days, I fuck for like 4 minutes, and I'm having an asthma attack, and I need to take 2 water breaks. Part of getting old, right? I'm not some young, spry bird. I can't just teleport around. Can you imagine, if that's how birds fight, can you imagine what it looks like when these birds fuck? It must be just violent, just violent acts of passion. Oh, liquids flying everywhere. Feathers getting all ruffled up. That's another thing. Before the birds fight, they fucking puff up. They turn it like a porcupine. Like, imagine a bird just looks like a regular hedgehog, and then it puffs up, goes, ah! Its body it expands, and then it lets out this battle cry like fucking Braveheart, and then they go at it, dude. It's crazy. I wonder if that's what they do when they bang. Can you imagine? You know, one thing that I don't have to worry about when I have sex with a chick, I don't have to worry about getting my eyeball pecked out. Worst thing I have to worry about is this shit getting a little too willy-nilly, you know, over-exaggerating how big my dick is and accidentally breaking my dick. That can happen, guys. You can get a broken dick from sex. I looked it up on Wikipedia one time. Okay, that's all we got for today as far as really quick topics. I have one more slow topic. The title of this podcast is called Stop Crying Poser, and someone asked me what my definition of poser is. I don't know. I don't know what the definition is. I don't care. But yesterday, I was filming Flat Bar Friday on a box, Flat Box Friday, and someone had spray painted on this ramp, "No posers allowed." And it was clearly written by a child because the handwriting was atrocious. But it made me think, any human being on earth who writes the words "No posers allowed," there is a 99% chance that kid is a poser. And I wonder what else in life that would apply to. There's a 99% chance that if you spend too much time addressing what a poser is or spray painting the words "No posers allowed," 99% of the time you are the poser. It's just strange. Bikeboard Man says, "You know a poser when you see it, right?" Yeah, I think so, but it's just it's just weird to me that I go to that skate park once a week. I've never seen another skateboarder there, bike rider. Every once in a while I'll see a scooter rider that can't do a single trick, and that's an indication that every person who's ever been there is probably a poser. I feel like I skate that box, you know, every time I go there I do a kickflip 50-50. I feel like throughout the year, the entire year, 365 days, I feel like probably 3 people are able to kickflip 50-50. And that's not that hard of a trick. It's a pretty basic trick. I'm just saying this because at that skate park, no one goes there. It's a small park. It's not that good. It's hidden inside a neighborhood. No one goes there. And I figure that everyone there's probably fits the description of poser. And I thought it was weird because back when I was in high school, poser was like the most evil thing you could call somebody. That guy's a fucking poser. And you're like, wait, what? He's a poser. Nowadays, I understand like commercialization of skateboarding and shit a little bit better, how capitalism works, and I kind of dig it. The more posers, the better. You get way more posers in here. You know, if things work well, maybe we can drive the price down for some of these skateboards. The more that we can rip off the posers in the skate scene, the more money these skate shops can make, the more money they can afford to sort of kick us down. The real OGs. Am I right? Or is that not the way it works? Let me know your thoughts in a comment. Elchit says, if I send you Norwegian candy, would I try it? Absolutely not. Don't you guys learn that shit when you're a child? Don't fucking try candy from weirdos, especially if they're from Norway. Yeah, I feel like that's in the Bible somewhere too. Don't fuck with Norwegian candy. Don't fucketh with Norwegian candy. God damn it. Daniel says people often confuse posers and beginners. Yeah, I guess I would agree with that. I mean, I don't know. I remember that long ago, and this is a real dick move, but I remember I was in jiu-jitsu and I was a white belt, and I remember a black belt, or maybe it was a brown. He said something along the lines of, I don't even bother learning white belts' names because 99% of them aren't going to stick around. And I kind of thought, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, dude, that's kind of like my stance on skateboarding, dude. I don't really care about half you motherfuckers because very few of you guys are going to be skating in 1 year. But I told that story to people, and everyone thinks that's a real dick thing to say. But my thing is, if the numbers don't lie, then you're not being a dick, okay? Maybe you're being insensitive to people's feelings, but he's not wrong, right? 90% of white belts never become blue, right? And 90% of people who start skateboarding probably never make it to tray flip. So what the fuck is the difference between a poser and a beginner? I mean, do I really need to start thinking about the difference? I guess a poser would be someone who pretends to skate and actually doesn't. But I don't really have time to be making up names for those people. I just go with loser. You know what I mean? If you pretend to skate and you don't, I don't need to come up with some skateboarder secret code word. I'll just call you a loser. You know what I mean? I don't have to call you a loser either. Eventually, you're going to get called out. Someone's going to say, oh, you used to skate? Oh, I got my skateboard in the trunk. I haven't skated for 5 years either. We should play a game and see if we can still kickflip. And you can tell right away if someone's ever kickflipped. I've seen it a million times. People say, oh, dude, I used to be good at kickflips. And then you watch the way they move. There's no fucking way. Okay? If you kickflipped as a kid, it shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes to relearn at least a sloppy one. Please tell me I'm wrong. Someone please argue me that. Unless you've gained 100 pounds, you never truly forget how to kickflip. You might forget how to do it stylish. You might forget how to do it consistently. Hell, you might even forget how to do it while rolling. But you'll never forget the basic idea of popping and flipping the board. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Let me know your thoughts on that in a comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know your comments. Now, if you're watching this live on Twitch, by the way, guys, we film this episode live on Twitch every single Friday here on twitch.tv/NinjaLifestyle. That's all the topics I have for today, but if you're watching live, don't go anywhere because we will have a post show where we can talk a little bit more casual. I try to make these episodes listenable as well as watchable. That's why I try to talk really quickly. And, oh shit, we have a trivia question. Oh fuck, what's a good trivia question? Oh god damn it. Well, usually on the show we do trivia. What the fuck would be a good trivia question? Okay. I got a good trivia question. This one's going to be easy. When you're filming with VX1000 and your tape starts to glitch, what do you put into the tape slot to clean it? I'm looking for a 4-letter word. A blank cleaner. Blank cleaner. Whoever wins this, if you live in the USA, gets Q-tip. That was a good guess. You get a free sticker pack. Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. Again, as always, while I'm waiting for answers, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Killer is me, is the winner, head cleaner. We used to have to do those when the camera started glitching. Throw in the head cleaner. Game over. Killer is me. Find me on Facebook to claim your prize. Q-tip was a good guess. Pipe cleaner was also a good guess. If you want to listen to this later, if maybe you showed up a little bit late, I saw someone in the chat said they showed up, they thought we were going to do this at 4:30. Maybe I gave the wrong time because maybe I'm dumb. I'm sorry for that. I'm a dumb human being. I'm stupid. But don't worry. You can watch this on Sunday, and you can also listen to it early Sunday morning on iTunes. And if you don't have an iPhone, you can go to podbean.com or type in Stop Crying Poser in Google. You should be able to find it there. And you can also watch it on YouTube. I'm not sure if YouTube still has that problem where you you minimize YouTube and it doesn't play or something like that. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out very soon, won't we? Killer is me, yes. Instagram will work. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching live. I appreciate everyone who watches my channel, watches my videos, hits like, hits that comment. Most of all, I appreciate those of you who share the videos and tell your friends, because there's no way that we can grow without you guys telling each other. Easiest way to tell each other, word of mouth, right? Or maybe a personalized card. Does Hallmark still exist? Or does everyone get their cards from Walmart? Or wait, maybe Walgreens? Maybe CVS? Ralph's? Kroger? Whatever. I have no idea. Alright, well guys, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. And let me know what you thought of this episode. I also asked you guys several questions. Let me know your thoughts on Jason Jessee. Let me know your thoughts on ripoffs, such as bowling shoes. Let me know your thoughts on neon guns. Let me know your thoughts on bird fighting. And let me know your thoughts on posers, if you have any thoughts. If not, just write me a nice, happy sentiment. And if you made it this far into the YouTube video, please comment the word BOLWO, B-O-L-W-O. I want to find out how many of you guys really stick till the end. So, let's go ahead and play that outro song now. Quit being racist. Quit wearing bowling shoes. Birds, quit fighting.